12328.
7809.
7809. Yeah, that was the right number. Yeah, when I went back to the text screen, I seen the last link I sent. So
I just told her what to do. Cause I told you now with mine. When I do it now, when you send mine, I told her if I click on it and open it 3 seconds, I just back out of it and then open it again. And it always worked that way. So that's been my go-to method. I don't even try to play with it no more.
yeah, worst case scenario, I had to patch this shit in for a different segment. And we end up going all the way out, coming back in. The only reason the people gonna know it is because we're talking about it. But man, whatever, man.
Yeah, cause whatever, man. We doing it. We here, y'all. We record. Oh, who we talking to no more? I hope it's all worth it in the end, man. I'm trying to do something, man.
I don't know what I am.
Me neither, cuz. At this point, I really don't, man.
Yeah, that's a line off of Rosewood. I know people, we sell a lot of shit, but at the end of that movie, that what that little white boy told his dad. You know, to see his daddy murdering people and little black children and all that.
And enjoying it, man. And really like taking human lives and finding with no malice. I mean, he wasn't upset about it, you know what I'm saying, with no anger.
You said no. You pretty much encompassed it. He enjoyed it.
Yeah. And this son just couldn't understand that because his son being a human being,
and the kid, they look like he might have been about 12.
Yeah.
But they had these little babies. He said those words, his little babies and everything. Yeah, and daddy slapped him across the back of the head. You gotta be a man, boy. You ain't no man.
Man, he said, Lord, y'all know what you is.
I don't know what you.
Hey, look, man.
That little boy ran away at 12.
12 years old, man.
Mm-hmm.
He can take that, man.
We suggest y'all go look at Rosewood.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir, man. I'm waiting to hear that baby bit, man. It's crazy.
Well, I mean, I guess I can go in. I mean, we go ahead and open up the topic, man, because this part 2 of the 2 junkies. And Junior, so now it's just 1 junkie and Junior. I guess I'm 2.
Like you say, to tell the truth, man, you get all your spill. You know, I guess in part 3 will be all the baby. You know, but yeah, you right, run it, man.
I mean, because what I wanted to, because we kind of left off on the cliffhanger with the conspiracy, man. But man, the government role in this thing, man. Because the same way I got to take diabetes and blood pressure medicines and all that, and they created in the lab too. Now I don't know the properties of the medicines because I ain't really interested. I don't know if it, because when you're dealing with that 3, man, with that methamphetamine, obviously it's near and dear to me, and it's gonna it to me it's the worst thing known to man. But I'm pretty sure heroin ain't got something to say about that.
Mm-hmm.
Heroin ain't a picnic. I think it is.
You know, one of my classmates was tripping on the acid and ran out in front of the car. I think Ashley got their hand up too.
Right. So, whatever your drug of choice or of abuse at that point, obviously, in your mind, man, this the worst shit known to me. But the one thing 3 got that the rest of them don't is no natural properties. Complete straight lab work. Every other drug, including heroin, is opium and poppy. You can find that growing in the field. And everything else for that matter, everything at some point it had to grow. But not that 3. Not that man. So it came straight out the mind of an evil white man. He had to be white. Hey, and that's another thing about the 3, dog. When I was doing my stints in rehab and shit, cool, it never failed. Anytime a new doctor, nurse, or staff member came on call, or You know, when I was going through the intake processes, every black person gave me the same look. What the fuck you doing, smoking man? White folks rule. Hey, I started telling them I'm the Jackie Robinson, man. I'm in the majors, baby. I'm the first one.
I'm breaking this color barrier.
I'm breaking the color barrier, man. I'm the Jackie Robinson of this shit, baby.
They walking in the room with their charts and they folded, looking at you and then walking back out the room.
Yeah, man. So, you know, it became a running joke, man. I'm Jackie Robinson, man. I'm breaking the color barrier like he did with the major league. I'm the first black person to do this thing and take this thing to this level. And you know, because that's the other thing, is the white rule. Then you got that other stigma. And I didn't know this till my old man told me, and I Googled. He told me that one time as I got out of rehab. And it's the gauge rule. I said, what? Man, that's that gauge rule. I said, man, I ain't never heard of the gauge rule. And lo and behold, Junior, I Googled it. What happened there? So yeah.
On me too. I knew about the white folk.
Man, that thing prevalent in the LGBT community, man. It's popping. When Andrew Gillum got caught up in his scandal, and I mean, I wasn't even in Florida, and I was campaigning for that man because him and Stacey Abrams ran for governor at the same time. Which let me go ahead and say this historical fact: there's only been one black governor in the history of this union. And let that sink in your motherfucking head. For all you naysayers, equality and everything is good right now. Bitches like that, I ain't gonna say a name. Like that bitch that you told saying that all that stupid ass shit about she ain't teaching her kids about the past. But presently, in the history of this fucking union, we have but one black fucking governor. So it was a big deal when Stacey Abrams and Andrew Gillum were front runners to be governors of 2 states in the union and 2 southern states. Not to mention. And Miss Abrams being a black lady, was she finna run again. And but anyway, her and Andrew Gillum at the time, man. So, but yeah, man, you know, he got caught up in that scandal. And this after he lost the election. And you know, the pictures were quite graphic. You know, he on the floor, ass out. Doodle sheets and shit in the room, cause well, everybody know the hotels use white sheets, man. Ain't no so you know, you doing whatever sex activity you got going on, you can fuck up the sheets in there. Man, with sheets on the floor, man, ass out, and you can see the goddamn shorts on right there next to him, dog. Indication that they've been doing something serious, like Musical said when you was smoking, still smoking. I've been doing something serious. Yeah, man. So I like, yeah. And that when they had that Pulse nightclub shooting that time, in Orlando.
Yeah.
In the when they finally went in there to get the bodies out and stuff, it was a lot of methamphetamine all over the floor. So, I mean, yeah, the receipts are there.
Party
that favor. It is.
Party
favor. Well, that's what I would request. From the ladies when I'm out there thugging and drugs. I mean, if the bitch can't get no party favor, then I go ahead and move to another. Some of them get offended.
Leave it to you know, drug use to make abusing a narcotic, you know, fun and playful. I mean, that's a cute catch a phrase, party favors. Everybody like a good party. Everybody like a good party, man. Party favors sound so cool and all right and fun.
Man, when you approach these young ladies, that's the thing I open up with, man. Can you give me a party favor? And they say, which one? And that, you know, it started out, okay, let me get some coke and some meth. And then I started changing the percentage. Give me, it was 50-50. Then it was 60, you know, 40, 30, 70. Yo, fuck it, just give me all meth.
All meth, 100%.
100%, man. That's another thing I want to touch on. I'm glad you reminded me of that. That's how serious that shit is. That shit will make you straight forget about all other drugs. I'm your boss. Your daddy. Your master. It's me and you, baby. You don't need none of them. And that includes food, water, tablet.
I mean nothing. When I say nothing, you thought I was just talking about drugs. No, I mean you don't need nothing.
You don't need nothing but me, man. It's all you need. And you really believe that shit for 2 days. or 3, depending on where your money.
Until your body say, well, we could use a few more days when it comes to the water.
Yeah, when you start convulsing and or like when I was out there in Wyoming, and I had been in Dallas smoking dope for, I don't know, 3 days straight. Me and a Mexican bro. Or was she Puerto Rican? I don't know. And I was on the phone with my old man, actually. I had made it as far as North Dakota, man. And I started feeling a little woozy. Right on the phone with him. Now, they were
like my dude was on screen, huh? Feeling a little woozy.
You caught that, huh? A little woozy. Screen 1, the good one.
Yeah, man.
So, man, I started feeling woozy, man. Goddamn. I feel funny. What that's about? And it was like, but it went away. I drove a little bit more. It was fun again. And it went away. Then it came back a little soon. And a little soon. And a little soon. To just one run. It was all running together. Okay, I gotta stop. Man, I pulled into the old Lewis. Over there in North Dakota, man. And I said, well, maybe I might need to eat. Cause that's one thing about me. It never dawned on me. Well, you ain't you ain't had to drink, and you better be drugs. Man, think that might have something to do with them short. They don't even cross my mind. I'm still trying to figure out what's wrong. Cause for me, doing drugs is so normal. I don't see the abnormality in it. You know that like for real. I'm totally oblivious, right?
That's a good one. Doing drugs is so normal. You don't see the abnormal in it. I had to repeat that.
Yeah.
So eating and drinking, water, we know how much important that is, becomes foreign to you. Like that's second.
To this drug. Which speaks to the to the severity of it, man, the addiction. So I pull over and stuff, man, and goddamn, they had I never will forget it. Marvin C. I never will forget it. They had a goddamn Del Taco in that bitch. Okay, we got a conspiracy man on, I think.
Yes, sir.
All right, well, let me go ahead and finish this. But yeah, they had a Del Taco in there, man. I went there and got some tacos and shit. And that's another thing about the meth thing. Smoking that shit, man. And I wonder why I can't taste nothing right no more. Probably all that goddamn meth smoke. You had in your goddamn mouth.
You burnt your mouth up.
I mean, obvious shit, cuz. Listen to what I'm telling you. Do not register. I think I'm supposed to smoke this dope. Like, I mean, this shit is obvious now. I'm sitting up and talking about it on the podcast, or after I was removed from after the fact. But at that time, it didn't register to me. Okay, this stuff is having, this after effect, that after effect, and I had researched it. I mean, we all know drugs is bad. And just leave it at that.
We've got the concrete.
Hey man, you need.
Out now, right?
Yeah, this is
The
20.
conspiracy man know he is.
Nah, he must don't. Yeah, I'm finna drop him out though.
I
Hello?
don't think you know he is. Conspiracy
Hello?
man. Yeah, can you hear us?
Yeah, I can hear y'all.
Yeah, you good? 'Cause you had a lot of background going on.
Yeah, I had to go in the room for a second.
Oh, okay. But yeah, man, Rashad.
Taking liberty, man. But yeah, you become so engulfed in this shit, Junior, that you're not thinking about all of the residual effects, right? You don't know them, you don't care. It don't even enter the lexicon of your thinking. So when this shit happening to me in real time, I'm not even thinking that it's because of the drugs. And I know that sounds stupid, but it just didn't register that way, man. Okay, well, it might be because of the drugs. So, and the only reason I was talking about that because I was talking about the Del Taco. And I don't know if you ever had it, but Del Taco was pretty good. But that day it tasted like shit. For obvious reasons.
I ain't know that before. Mm-hmm.
I've been, smoking milk for 3 days in Dallas. So I ate what I could, whatever, because the whole thing with the meth, you don't have an appetite and you can't go to sleep. And those are instant side effects that